In this video, we will create a calculator using JavaScript. As you can see here, this is the standard calculator and we will try to create this using JavaScript. For the front end, we will use HTML and CSS, and we will use JavaScript to perform arithmetic operations like addition, multiplication, subtraction and other. So for the calculator, our requirement is we need digits from 0 to 9 and arithmetic operators, as you can see here, plus, minus, multiply, division, and we need one equal to operator to display the output, clear button to erase the input, and then one box to display the output. Now step by step we will create this calculator using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Again I'm repeating, for this layout we are using HTML, CSS and we are using the JavaScript for the arithmetic operations. Done? Now let's start the coding part. Here I'm using Notepad++. We need different tags. HTML tag, head tag. Inside head tag we have the title tag. Our title is JavaScript calculator. Done. Now in here we will use body tag and then close this tag. Done. So this is the basic HTML. So this is the basic layout. So here you can see we initialized all the tags. So here you can see we need digits from 0 to 9 so that user can enter input, plus different operators for the calculation, plus this display window. So first we will use the div tag. Inside div tag we will use form tag, and inside form tag we will create different buttons. So first we will create here the div tag. Inside div tag we have the form tag. Done. Now my div class name is front, that is the front end. Now form name we have. Now we will name this form, that is simple form. Done. Now we will insert buttons inside the form. So first we will create this display where we will display the digits entered by the user. So here I'm using input tag to take input from the user, and my input type is text. Done. Now this name is result, as we are using it to display the result. Now this ID, as we will use CSS to style it. So I'm using here ID for this. Now this ID's name is suppose calc, that is the calculator. Now check this output. So here you can see this is the output. We have one box where we can enter text, but we will not enter anything here. We need buttons like this so that user can enter the data. We will use buttons for the input and operators, then we will display that in this. So now we will create the buttons for the digits from 0 to 9 and for the operators. So here I'm using the input tag. Input, its type is button. Then value for this button we have 1. And now I'm using here JavaScript function, that is onClick. So here we are using the JavaScript onClick function to display the digits entered by the user. So how we will display using this function? onClick form dot result dot value. You can see onClick, this is the form, this is the result, and then we will display its value. And right now the value is for the first button we have 1. So here you can see we have the result box and we have one button. When user will press this button, it will enter digit. Now like this we will create other buttons for 0 to 9. So like this we will create other buttons from 0 to 9 and then operators. So I'm using here the shortcut key, that is duplicate line. Just change the digit value, and again here we will just change the digit value 3, 4. Save the file, refresh, and you can see here, and now you can see here if you have 4 buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4. When user will enter the button, it will display the value. Next we will create other buttons. I'm using here break tag as we need in the next line. So using just the break tag, again we will write input type is here button and its value and its value is now 5, and on click it will display the form result value, that is this time 5. Done. Save the file. So here you can see we have next button 5. Like this we will use, again I'm using the shortcut key duplicate line, change the digit 8. Same here. Done. Now we need other digits. Done. Now we will design buttons according to the calculator. As you can see here we have 1, 2, 3 plus, 4, 5, 6 minus, 7, 8, 9 multiply. So we have 1, 2, 3 plus 4, then we have next 4, 5, 6, it's 4, 5, 6, then minus, change here 4, done. Now next we have 7, 8, 9. 7, this is for 8, 9, change the value 9, and then you can see here 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9 multiply. Save this file. Now we have 1, 2, 3 plus, 4, 5, 6 minus, 7, 8, 9. This left plus division 0 and this period sign and equal to. Zero. Here we have division, then 0. Division 0 and period. Done. Now we need equal to sign to display the output. I'm using again equal to, and here equal to. Done. Now you can see here we have this box to display the digits entered by the user. We have digits from 0 to 9, operators, plus, minus, multiply, equal to. Now we need this. Now we need this clear button to erase the input. So here we will create another button. Input type is button, its value is clear. Value means its name. We will name it clear. Done. It means it is data. Then on click again. It will display the form dot result dot value. This time this value is nothing. Done. And we will give this ID, that is clean. Suppose you can see this clear button, but we need a break here again. So now we designed the HTML. So now you can see the basic layout is designed using HTML. Now we will apply the CSS. For that I'm creating another file. So now we will style this using ID and class and tags. So first we will style this clear button. So here I am using its ID. Here you can see the button ID, that is clean. Call this ID and then we will add the width, that is 260 pixel, border, that is 2 pixel solid black, border radius we have suppose 2 pixel, and then padding 15 pixel, and its background color, suppose gray. Now here we will link this CSS file using the link tag. Link rel is style sheet, then its path. We have the file name, that is calc.css. So here we linked. So here we link the CSS sheet here button. Now we will do little bit changes. Change the font size to 20 pixel and font color white, and here clear, so keep it in the capital letter. Now you can see here this button, clear button. Here you can see when we enter. So here you can see when we enter any value, we can clear it. Done. So now we'll style this div tag, that is front. So here we have this class, so we will access the class front. Done. Now we will style this. So width we have 300 pixel, height we have 530 pixel, and then we will give the border, that is suppose 4 pixel solid black. Done. So now we will add the margin, that is auto, padding 20 pixel, and border radius we have 3 pixel. Now we will style the tags. So we have different input tags. Call the tag and then apply the CSS. We have width for the buttons 20 pixel, and then its background color gray, font color we have white, border we have 3 pixel solid, black, border radius that is 3 pixel, and then we have the padding four pixel padding, that is 20 pixel, and then margin that is 4 pixel. Suppose now the font size is suppose 15 pixel. Save the file, refresh. Now you can see we have the buttons and all, but you can see if something happened to this. So here you can see for this result button we have another ID, that is Kelsey. Now we will style it. So here we have this button. So its width is suppose 250 pixel, its border is 3 pixel solid, black, padding we have 20 pixel, border radius we have 3 pixel, margin is auto. Now you can see here we have the input calculator buttons. Let's style it a little bit more. Now you can see here I just changed the color, that is blue, and the background color is black. You can see here the background color is black, and for this clear button you can see the color is now white. Now final step, suppose we are trying to add 2 minus 2 equal to, no, it is not showing anything. Now last thing we will do here, you can see we have the equal to button. So here we will add this form dot result is equal to value is equal to evaluate the form dot result dot value. Done. Now enter input 8 into 8 equal to 64. You can see here now it is working. 2 minus 2 is 0. 44 plus 888. So here you can see this is the basic calculator that we created using JavaScript. So here we use HTML CSS for this layout design. Then we applied here JavaScript to perform the different operations like addition, multiplication, division and all. So that's all about this video. If you have any questions you can comment below, and thanks for watching this video.